that's my thing personally. That's why I don't really cater to the I don't want to say the dumb music. I don't cater to music that people can't get something out of. You know
Substance.
I just don't. Man, I don't have to talk about selling dope, man. People know me, people know who I am. I don't have to get on a rap and tell you I used to sell dope. Niggas used to know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get on a rap and say I used to gang bang. Niggas used to know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to get on a rap and say some real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel like is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's I don't want to glorify gang banging. I don't want to glorify selling dope. I don't want to glorify robbing people. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you the story of my life. So somebody can get something out
people
of
are so easily influenced, they seem to forget that this is entertainment. The story I'm telling you, I might have seen, did, or lived, but I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm telling you the story so you don't go do it.
Well, the first thing you see these niggas do now, bro, is soon as somebody say Papa Molly, I'm sweating. Woo!
Molly's on.
Molly's on dick. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no shout out to my people Trinidad James. I'm just saying, man, the youth nowadays they followers, bro. I mean, I've always been a leader, and I've always, like to be around leaders, because leaders can lead together.
Yeah.
Followers can follow together too, but followers.
Are there any R&B artists that you would like to produce for, that you haven't thus far, that you would be like, have a big old Kool-Aid smile on your face just because you did it?
Yeah, let's see. I got a couple I want to get. Fantasia's one. I think I can just make her go somewhere she had never been before, just because she's got like that fury, but nobody's help her control the fury. Her, and then let's see, male wise.
You gotta work with Alicia Keys. So
yeah. I gotta work with Alicia Keys so James can.
That's my imaginary girlfriend.
That's his number 2 chick.
My wife already cool with it. She already said.
Shout out to Nee. Yeah.
I told Alicia Keys.
He in love with Alicia Keys. And let me see, male singer wise, Tyrese. I would like to give it Tyrese. Just because he got, I like the singers that sing like something like they life depended on it. You know what I'm saying?
For a check.
Yeah, like their life depended on it. Because every time I do a song, my life depends on it. And as my associate and cohort and my brother can tell you, I like being in the dark when I'm doing my thing. So I can see with my mind what it feels like. That's cool though.
Who are some people that might have, did you want to give a shout out to, that might have helped you through your journey?
Oh boy, God.
Yeah, that's number one.
And he would fill every slot from 1 to 20, and after that, it'd be some of the early pioneers of of music. I mean, I used to listen to Houdini. I used to listen to I used to listen to a guy named Cool G back in the day. Cool G rap. Yeah, I used to. And kind of keep in mind, I'm pretty young for some of the music I used to listen to. I just used to listen to it because my people used to play it all the time. But some of the people that I definitely, to get back on topic, some of the people that I would give a shout out to for giving me some game. Bushwick Bill, man.
Funniest dude ever.
Man, but that brother is he's authentic. Andre 3000 early on, man, and he dropped. That dude talked to me for a whole hour, man.
Yeah.
Talking about music, man. That was before he really became who he is today. But I mean, just that what he taught me. I mean, I use that every day, man. Being able to unlock your mind when you're writing and when you kind of moving forward with your music. I mean, it's. I mean, I have a long list of people, man. That's why I don't want to put it in any certain order. But I mean, I'd have to say God first, man. Everybody else just kind of fall in line behind that.
How about you, Mo?
Well, I don't want to sound cliche-ish, but I'm really thankful that God watched me, because the job I had in the military wasn't a pretty one, and I only got shot maybe once or twice, and I lived through it. and that, and you know, my mom, who ended up being a single mom, and you know, just you know, for me to be in a band, she kind of told me to just be in the band. And being in the hood, being in the band ain't what it is.
Like,
and,
and
you know, and I end up being the only black kid in the band. So I had to learn to deal with the other side of the fence. That and, you know, all my family, my wife and my kids, but mostly the people in the hood that let me beat on drums even when I wasn't good all dang day long,
right,
until I got good, and protected me, and all the dope dudes who protected me to keep me away from that.
What is the greatest element or the most important element, do you think, in going through this journey? There's a lot of debate about whether it's the production or whether it's the DJ or whether it's this. What's that element that an artist who may be struggling, who can't figure out why it's not going anywhere, why this not happening? What's the, because there's a recipe, correct, for this? So what ingredient is
something I learned from him? Humility. If you're not able to take the criticism that you get, you shall never get better. And I tell them all the time, if you ask me my opinion, I'll tell you. It's my opinion, and it's only my experiences. It's not for you to take it as Bible, right, but maybe you can circumvent some of the stuff I happen. Because a lot of these cats, they want to be a rapper, and they don't learn how to be a rapper. They want to be a musician, but they don't learn how to play anything. You know, they don't want to be a beat maker. All they want to do is make beats. And then they make a lot of money, and then they get up and say, hey man, you know, well, how do you do stuff? Well, you know, I need to learn the keys. I need to learn how to do this. But you just made $50 million, so you just told everybody that, hey, I got lucky. You know, I got lucky. That's, I mean, for me, being humble and just taking the butt whooping, you know, as I always tell James, I take the L to get the W.
Consistency. I mean, that would be the number one thing that if anybody can pick up on that, you know, and I've actually heard this several times, but most recently, this was one of the meetings I had with an industry person. It was like, the key thing to do is to keep going, and that's, I mean, I practice what I preach. So I mean, I've been into this, you know, since I was 19. I used to call myself rapping before then, but I really just kind of had that focus really start taking shape in my life when I was 19. But I mean, you just have to be consistent. I mean, most people they don't miss out on being successful because they don't have the talent. They miss out on being successful because they give up before somebody discovers that talent. I mean, a rapper's career, a local rapper's career is 3 months. Like, I've been doing this long enough. I know that's probably kind of interesting, but I see it every day. Like, these cats are coming to the studio, you know, rap. And then when they finish whatever project they're working on, if they go out in the streets and somebody, like 2-3 people tell them that they shit ain't bumping,
it's a rap.
It's a rap.
Rap career over.
You know, and I'm like, bro, like, you really been in the studio for a whole month and a half, spending all your money in the studio, and you're gonna go out here and let somebody. What were you thinking the whole time? Like, do you not believe in yourself? I mean, what's the situation? I can tell people, like, I sit them down, I talk to them on how to generate revenue, how to how to go out there and make things happen as far as networking and how to build your brand, how to handle your business and that kind of stuff. But you know, a lot of these cats, that's what they lack, consistency. I mean, that's what kills most rappers. Yeah.
Well, tell us what you got going on at Banger Boy.
He's a gangster rapper. See, he's a gangster rapper right here.
Oh man, it's just
the faces match up.
That's a little something I do. That's a little something I do when I ain't paying the bills.
That's my dog.
Whoa. What would be your most embarrassing moment? You know, maybe a session where you was recording somebody and messed up, or had somebody in the room that maybe could have changed your life, and you did a a dum move, like something that just embarrass you, like that you today you'd be like, dang, I don't even want to talk about it, but
go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think I was 21. I was auditioning for Arsenio Hall's Dog Pound band. I took my keyboard, I plugged it up, and my keyboard was broke.
Wow.
It wouldn't even come on.
At the audition?
At the audition.
Ooh, that has got to hurt.
So I had to use the other guy's keyboard who was there, and I had never seen one like it before.
How did it work out?
I sucked. That's quite natural. I didn't make the band. But the bright side to that was the musical director, Michael Wolf, pulled over to me and said, man, it ain't your time yet. Your time is coming. And after I left, I was pissed off driving all the way from LA back to Oakland. And you know that's a long ride. Yeah. And when I got back to Oakland, I got off the plane, I walked down the ramp, and the first person I see was Minister Farrakhan. Had a conversation, my whole life changed in 5 minutes.
An awkward moment would be one time I was recording an ex-coworker, and her friend just like while I'm focused on recording the session, this chick comes in and turns my chair around and gets in my lap, and it's just I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, it was so awkward. The girl was beautiful. I mean, she was my ideal chick, but that was the most awkward shit ever, though, because I mean, I was like, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, okay, she has to see my ring. I don't know, you know, what was the motivation, but she was trying though. She was trying to get it in, bro, because it made me feel like I was a different person than what I normally, you know, would have been like, shit, you know, finna stop the session. Growth. You know, but, you know, I mean, that could, you know, you grow up and you kind of, you know, find out what's most important. My wife been down with me since I was 23 years old. You know, I left the hood when I was 23. Yeah. So my wife been with me from the nightmares to the, you know, squeezing the trigger on your pistol while you sleep, the whole shit, you know, like everything, bro. Like she just been there with me. So I mean, I just have to respect that. So I had to kind of let the mother chicks.
What would be the key to longevity in this game?
Key to longevity is integrity, and I can plug right back into consistency. I mean, you got to be a man of integrity to make it in this. Because I mean, the relationships I've built over the years, I can pick up my phone and call them right now. You know, like, I mean, people don't know how. You can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know, from some of my celebrity people to, you know, my people in the streets. You know, I can pick up my phone and make stuff happen, and that comes from being a man of integrity. You know, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know, if for whatever reason, you know, it don't get done, just know that I'm human. You know, charge it to my head and not my heart. You know, because I do, like, from early on, I've always had my plate full. Like, I always had a lot of stuff going on, and you know, I think if people can't be, you know, like a man or a woman of their word, or you know, try to do stuff that can help other people out, help other people benefit in this game, you know, then it's the wrong game to be in, really, though. So
yeah, that's true. Let me see. How can I answer that? Well, speaking as a musician, learn what you're doing. That's the first thing. If you want to be a piano player, learn how to play the piano properly. 2, find somebody that is better than you and trail them. I do it all the time. And the most important thing for that whole situation is consistent study. I don't care what anybody will tell you, he can vouch for this. I'm reading something every day. I gotta learn something every day. I come out of the room and run back to tell James, man, I just learned how to do this. I'm almost 50 years old and I get juiced up.
When you learn something.
So, you know, and every time I get the young cats in, I always tell them, man, hey man, let's learn something. But, you know, this generation don't like to learn. They don't like to listen.
Well, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
They don't like to listen.
You know,
so
I just like to be where I can learn something. But if you're constantly learning, you're going to always grow. And that's how you get good. Because I've been in the room with some boys that would smoke me quickly. But the stuff that I did, they wanted to learn what I did, and I wanted to learn what they did. So
use each other.
it was a perfect thing. Note to all musicians, beat makers. We all steal from each other. Get it out your mouth. Somebody stole your stuff. World-class musicians can walk by the room and pick up your song after hearing it 15 seconds. If you're not stealing from somebody else, some type of technique or something, you're not learning it. We play in church on Sunday, and then we play in the club the next following Saturday. And we play the same songs we played in the club at the church. Mm-hmm. We just took the words off. You know, I remember one time we got in trouble for playing Flashlight in the church.
I call it recycling, though. I don't really call it stealing.
Yeah,
that's what we call it, stealing.
Yeah, I like to. I coin a lot of stuff, but I mean, as an artist, I mean, I stay away from using stuff that even sound like what other people. And I don't have anything against people that do, but I want my stuff to be, you know, hey, I heard it first on a Gangsta Gutter CD. You know what I'm saying? I heard this or this cat that you know was using this slang or whatever, and people listen to it and they'll be like, man, that's dope, and then they'll pick up on it, you know, and you know, hopefully what they would do, you know, just like anything, if I say anything that I heard before, you know, I'll give credit where credit is due. You know, this is where it came from.
Is that why you work me so hard doing your beats and stuff?
Oh, because I want to be unique.
Yeah, he runs in here and cuts me off in the middle of something. That's it right there. Stop. Don't do nothing else. I want that one. Yeah.
What are some of the highlights?
The highlight would be a couple of different highlights. For me personally, is being on the front page of Mansfield Now magazine, 2011. You know, which was shortly after I opened. You know, so getting the Best in Pantego award this year. Got a trophy for being I can't say the best small business in Pantego. Say? That's what they say. I just do what I do. But some highlight connections would be. I remember getting a call from Jay Warren's, which is DJ Khaled's, I guess his right-hand man, his partner, whatever, and they were going to come to the studio, and I was trying to figure out how they found out about the studio, and he was telling me, he said, hey man, you know, y'all got a good name. You know, somebody I know very closely in this area told me that, you know, y'all really have a business.
This may sound cheesy, but hearing my tag on the radio, now, I know everybody says, Miles Quake, but the whole thing is, those are my kids saying that when they were 2 and 4. And now they're 18 and 20, and they get checks from that. So, that's probably one. And another highlight is how me and James met, which was just, it had to be God working. I know this might be long, but my daughter was picked to be in a video that James was shooting the video on. Now, I'm a protective dad, so she ain't going nowhere without me knowing.
Especially for no video. Huh?
Yeah, and especially when she cute. So I'm like, no, you need to tell me where the video is. I'm going. So we go to the video, and James is shooting the video. Now, I didn't know James was shooting the video. I just saw this dude with the camera. Well, the cops came over and said that somebody complained that we were shooting a video in the park. Now, this is when, you know, God's working. I looked at James, he looked at me, and we both said, that's some bullshit. And we've been cool ever since.
That's some crazy.
Police looked at us like we were crazy.
Yeah. Both of y'all?
Yeah, right. It's like, that's bullshit, bro. Like, ain't nobody call you, bro. We just pulled up like a second ago. You know, so that was kind of funny.
Yeah, and that's been me and James Klein since the jump.
Tell us a little bit about how Banger Boy works, what you guys offer, how it is that you're set apart, because there are many studios and a lot of producers here. Most artists don't know that there are your caliber of producers in the Metroplex. They just don't mess with a lot of them. So what is it that Banger Boy stands for, and what services do you offer and provide?
That's you, Klein.
I'll tell you, the number one thing that stands out to artists is we don't allow smoking or drinking, and that's my own thing. I like, for when I work with artists, I want them to be conscious. Mm-hmm. I want them to be able to receive what we're trying to implant in them. I like for them to be aware of their surroundings. So no popping pills, no drinking, smoking, all that kind of stuff. Because they're doing themselves a disservice. I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I'm probably one of the dopest dudes around here. But I'm not focused on me though. You feel what I'm saying? I like to mold other artists. I like to kind of give that back. And something when we deal with artists, like things that stand out. A lot of studios they go to, engineers are there, producers are there, but you don't have artists there. Like, we have artists here. I'm an artist, and I'm a lyrical artist. So firsthand, if somebody's saying some, let me rewind real quick. If people coming in and all they want to do is record, we let them record. We call them red number 3 customers. You feel me? And that's just pushing this record button and let them go. But if they want to come in and they want to actually learn something, if they want to get some things accomplished, anything from help with developing their craft to getting their music registered where they can get paid, getting their ASCAP and stuff like that, or getting their DBA or their LLC, that type of thing squared away, or things that we kind of do. But along the lines, the meat and the potatoes of the situation is, we have a full service entertainment studio. It's not just a recording studio. We do an awful lot of stuff here, from production on audio. We also shoot and edit videos. We do scores, soundtracks, edits for short films, full feature films. We do artist development. Obviously, I just said that. If they need anything like promotional material, we do all of that. We have a digital printing press. We have an offset printing press. We do CD and DVD duplication. So if they have a project that they need to have, 1,000 units in the street, we can have that ready in little as 24 hours. We do internet marketing campaigns. Whether people saying, hey, we need to, have a Twitter blast going on, an email blast going on. We need to have, Facebook event set up or something like that. We do all of that.
How can we get in contact with you guys?
They can Google Banger Boy Studio, or they can go to bangerboystudio.com. We're right in Arlington, Texas. So we got a lot of clientele from Dallas and Fort Worth. But for people who are probably beyond that and probably don't know, because I'm not so cocky to where I think everybody knows me. But if you don't know me, all you have to do is Google Banger Boy Studio, Arlington, Texas. My number's going to pop up. We answer that number all day, every day, until about 7 o'clock p.m. I'm sorry, Sunday. We off on Sunday. So the phone number is 817-987-1104. And if they need to catch up with us online, they can Google Banger Boy Studio Arlington, Texas, or they can just type in bangerboystudio.com.
Do you guys have a Facebook, YouTube channel, Twitter feed, Instagram?
The Facebook is Banger Boy Studio Arlington, Texas. We have a page on that. YouTube channel is Banger Boy TV. Instagram is Banger Boy Studio. Twitter is @GangstaGutta, @GANSTAGUTTA. and that's gonna go right to Banger Boy Studio.
My Instagram is at MF. It's MF Mousequake. My Twitter is at MF Mousequake. My Facebook is Mousequake. That's it. Because my name is trademarked.
My God.
Thank you, Mr. John Robertson, for trademarking my name for me when I didn't know what I was doing.
One more thing before we plug out. I definitely want to invite people to come by and take a tour of the facilities. I mean, what are you losing? You know, like I say, I mean, I know some people feel comfortable recording at home. If that's their thing, that's their thing. Some people got studios that they record in. They have, you know, studios that they prefer recording in. But, you know, if you come by and take a tour, I mean, you'll have the opportunity to at least, you know, see what you're missing or what you're gaining by working
producers and more sitting right here in the Arlington area, DFW area, credits loaded, and I don't want to hear nobody say there's no producers or there's nowhere we can record or any of that, because Opulent is exposing all professionals that we feel the need to spotlight.
Before you go, let me shout out B Barber. If you don't know who he is,
right on.
I'm telling you, you better find out.
Good call.
Yeah. See Through, coming soon to Renaissance. We're going to shock the world. You're not even going to believe it's from Dallas. C-Man's Management, my boy D-Rick. Juco Vibe. Yeah. And the legendary Anonymous. That's going to get you right there.
Well, there you guys have it. You guys have information. Hope you guys took your notes. And if you didn't, just keep on pressing replay on that YouTube channel. And have an opulent day.